it's generally a miracle. We have got a colour page and a front cover of the Bleach. Now, fuck everything else. Fuck the chapter. Fuck all that stuff that's all important about. We've actually got a front cover for it. I mean, and they had to give it to the series because it's the 14th anniversary. I mean, it's been so long. The thing is, I got really happy when I started seeing like the characters in color again. Like, I was like, it's good to see you fucking guys again in color. It's like, finally the series is getting something a little bit love, and I really enjoyed it for its 14th anniversary, and it just looked really nice. Fred that they got this first one with like Uryu and like Ichigo on the cover, and then what personally I find is like you get to see the little color spread of like the start. You get to apparently see like Nemu waking up saying the name that I wanted to give her when I first opened my eyes. I really loved that name. It's like, did you wake up? And it's like, I think I will get into that in a minute, but it's like that color spread of all the Sternritter is what I like. That I'm not gonna like, all of them are fucking there, like they all looking cool. Well, I'm glad fucking Pepe's right at the far back because fuck that piece of shit. But it's like that looked really cool, like all the Sternritters together, seeing them all finally, and it's just like it just was a nice spread. I thought it looked cool, like, and I'm glad that it finally got something. It's like I thought all the Sternritters like kind of cool like that, but it's like when we get straight into the chapter itself. When we get into like Mayuri just going like he's just laughing, he's like, yes, I've done something weirder to a weird thing like that, laughing. He's talking about like to Asogi Jizo. He's like, how does your stomach feel? You swallowed it whole, so I guess it would take some time, but by the way, I didn't give you like any like teeth so you couldn't bite that shit open. And he's like, if you bit multiple parts of it would have came out and destroy you. And literally, Asogi Jizo gets blown the fuck up. Like, as it, like, just gets ripped apart. You see his eyeball come out and everything. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. For a newborn, that's a bit fucked up. And literally, you get to see, like, an arrow just come out and fire at Mario. And he's like, what the fuck? And then literally, Perninda is, like, comes out and is like, yeah, I'm a Quincy. Did you forget about that? Like, and he's literally like firing little pop shots in his hand like that, and he's like, "Oh, I can fire Quincy." And like Mayuri's like, "I knew that you could do this shit, man. Like, are you fucking like really trying to do this shit?" He's like, "Oh, it's like he really," and he's saying, "Oh, I really didn't like imagine that the Left Arm and Soko would do something as so embarrassing as declare themselves as a Quincy like that." And it's like you're like one of the most powerful entities out there, and you'd call him that. And funny enough, that like I was agreeing this with like before, like Mayuri said it. It's like he started getting a lot more intelligent, or he just started changing his personality altogether. And he's like instead, like at the start, he was sort of like saying, "I have name Peninda." Like now it's suddenly changed. Like, what does it matter that I'm declaring I'm a Quincy? Would that be embarrassing? I've always been a Quincy, and it's just like you really keep talking about Quincy's. It's annoying like that. It's like. It just completely changed from what we've been doing for like the entire fight. And then he literally composes like all of his fucking fingers that like have arrows, and he just keeps firing them. And one thing I found like was probably the most interesting part so far of the fight is that he actually is using his nerves to like redirect all the arrows. Like, and even when he got fucking hit first and his like arm and just got blown the fuck up, it's like the fucking arrows redirected. Like, and it was literally up to Nemu that came in saying, "Oh shit, this is gonna hit me." Nemu grabs the arrow, like as soon as it's like flying off, she cuts off her own arm like it's nothing, and like fucking Mayuri grabs it by the fucking head and said, "I didn't order you to come out like that. You'd be in pieces if you didn't fucking do that." And it's like, funny enough, she's actually started to get her own thing, saying, "Oh, I thought you needed a shield." It's like, I didn't teach you to do that. It's like, well, are you saying that you've learned stuff on your own without me doing it? It's like, and she's like, I don't know. And it's like, when we actually see her full name, which is Nemuri Nanagou, which is, it seems like we're going to actually get some development on them, which I think is about time. Like, it's nearly over in 600 chapters, and it's about to find out, like, how did they actually start seeing creation? Because that's what the first panel was. It was seeing her being born, and you get to see the like Mayuri put out. And I guess this is his own way of showing love in a way, where it's like saying, since Ichigo has showed up, like the gang, we've been through like a number of war fights, and I've taught you too much. Like that, do you know how difficult it would be for me to raise to like the next few? So he's like, you're not allowed to die on my own accord. It's pretty much saying you're not allowed to die. Stay alive. If you understand, stand up. And it's like, so we might find out a little bit more about them, and that'd be kind of cool. But it's like, even though I said I kind of wanted the fight more to end, see, like, this is more interesting in the fight that you, like, he's able to produce arrows, they can able to bend around, he can pretty much just do any shot that he wants, like, and not to mention Nemu coming in and finding out about more about Nemu. I did enjoy the chapter. See, I thought this was a really good chapter this week, like, I more enjoyed it than, like, the other ones, and we had that really nice color spread. So I'd like to give this one like a 7. I thought this is a good chapter of Bleach this week, but let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about the chapter. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and yeah, just great to have a fucking cool ass color spread for Bleach. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.